Hey guys, you are with the Tech Science. Today we are discussing a new point that is called the extraction of metal from its ore, nothing but called the metallurgy. Since couple of days we are discussing the different types of methods how to separate the gangue particles from the main ore, and this is what the metallurgy is basically divided in two parts. The first we have that is called basic principle of metallurgy, and for that we have the first step, it is called concentration of ore. Now question is what is meaning of the word concentration of ore? Concentration of ore means you are processing, there is a process for what purpose? To separate the gangue particles from its ore, nothing but called as the concentration of ore. There are the different method for the concentration of ore as we discussed since couple of days. First of all we are discussing the git separation, which is based on gravitation. So in that we have the two methods, Wilfley table method as well as the hydraulic separation method. If you want to see this video, the link is given in the description. You can just follow that link also. Then one more we have that is called magnetic separation method. The video I upload on the YouTube day before yesterday, and now today we are discussing the one more method. It is called froth flotation method. So this is the diagram in front of you. This diagram is called the diagram for froth flotation method. Okay, so here if you observe, the froth flotation method actually based on the two different categories. Which are these? First of all, actually it is not category, this is called properties. There are two properties are there regarding a particular substance. The first property is called as the hydrophilic property, and second we have the hydrophobic property regarding the particles. Now question is what is hydrophilic property? Some kind of substances are there, they are mixed with the water. For example, here observe, here some particle which are mixed with the water, they are at the base because they are attracted by the water. Of course they dissolve with the water, they get weighted by the water, and that's why they are at the base. And some of the elements are there which resist with the water, they having the opposite property, they are not weighted with this water. Of course those particles which are not weighted with the water, here I have this pine oil, and for the reason if they are weighted with the oil, then of course there is a formation of foam, and oil is of course on the float on the surface of the water. That's why this foam is nothing but those particles which are called having the property of hydrophobic, they are on this top of this water, that is called in the form of foam, and now you can separate this. So actually this is nothing but called as the hydrophobic property. So we can use this kind of hydrophilic and hydrophobic property for what purpose? If you know that gangue particles, they having the hydrophilic property, and some of the sulfide particles are there, they having the hydrophobic property. So you can easily separate out these two things, and there is a means, in short, there is a separation of the gangue particles from this ore. So this is what the thing actually, what exactly we have here, what we are doing. Now how we can do these particles? Observe how this particle gets separated. So here we have the method. Here in this container there is a lot of water is there, and along with this water we have a pine oil, or you can use eucalyptus oil also, and here we are mixing of these two, and we are mixing with these, we have a finally ground ore we have to put in this big tank along with the water and the fine oil. Now from this region, observe here there is a air supply. So from this air supply we blown a pressurized air in this tank. Now what happened here? Of course the bubble get formed, and we have the agitator. So this agitator is basically used for what purpose? When it get rotated, a big foam has been formed. So here the agitator rotating around this axis in the center of the flotation tank, and of course this agitator is used as per the requirement. You can move like this. Okay, now the bubbles are formed because of this agitator and this pressurized air when you blown in this water tank along with the pine oil, and we have the ore which is in powdered format. Now here, due to agitation and this pressurized air, the foam is formed from this oil, and those particles which are having the hydrophilic property, for example gangue particles, so they are mixed with the water and they get situated, they are located at the base, at the bottom of this tank because of its heaviness, and which having the hydrophilic property. Of course, they resist, they are not mixed with the water, but they are mixed with the oil. They get weighted with the oil, and a foam has been formed as oil is like floating on this top of this water. Of course, the foam get formed at the top region, and we can separate it and we can collect in another container, and this foam rises when on the surface of the water. So because of this, it is called as the froth flotation method. So of course, it is used to separate the gangue particles from its ore. Certain sulfide ores are there which are float with this foam on this water, and they are preferentially get weighted by the oil. Example, for example, this kind of method that is called froth flotation method is used for the concentration of, example, zinc blade, molecular formula is ZnS. We have the copper pyrite, CuFeS2, so etc. Some kind of ores are there. Using with this, we can separate the gangue particle from the main ore. A very simple method is in front of you. Using that, you can easily separate the impurities from this ore which is in powdered format. I hope you understood this video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon for the new notification. So thank you.